What's up, YouTube? Hope everybody's doing great out there. April 21st, Sunday. Beautiful, warm, sunny day in Southern California. Whittier, to be exact. Um, Currently, I'm at the veterinarian picking up one of my dogs. It's getting released. Got sick, so I'm going to pick my dog up. Just waiting. So I figured I'd make a quick video about Upstate Southsiders. Um, Never heard of an Upstate Southsider until I got upstate. Um, Now, this is no diss to the Southsiders or Upstate Southsiders. It's not to clown them. It's not to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. It's just a true story that happened. It's just kind of funny. It kind of like made me scratch my head when it happened. Hopefully, you guys would like, subscribe to my channel. I'll be honest, making these videos is not easy. I don't have a lot of content like some of the other guys. I mean, I only did 5 years. Purpose for making these videos is, to be honest, I'm only going to be here for a minute. I'm not going to be here long because I'm just trying to get a hold of some people I was locked up with just to see if they're doing, if they made it out or what. Just pick their brain and see how life is going for them. It's been a long time, so that's my main reason for making the videos, honestly. Like I said, I'm only going to be here for a quick minute and then I'm out. But I do enjoy YouTube. I do watch all the prison channels. I listen to the Paisa's Felony channel. Good dude, sincere. He has some crazy stories. Check him out. The Paisa's Felony channel. Also, Broken Bobby, white dude, cool dude. He's like, he's doing it for the right reasons as well. Has God in his heart, you could tell. He's sincere. Check out his channel at Broken Bobby's. With that said, let me get into this story now. It's a quick story. It's not long. So I'm working in a chow hall up in Solano. It's just like maybe 2000 or 1999, 2000, something like in that range. There was me, an older Paisa from Michoacan, like late 40s, and this Upstate Southsider. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his barrio, what town he's from. None of that, because that's not the point. It's just a funny story. It made me scratch my head. I know I was gonna choke the kid out. Anyways, working at chow hall. I talked to the kid before. We chopped it up. Everything was cool, and I think he started seeing how the Paisas run their program there, and we're chill. Paisas are chill, like we don't play all the politics. We don't play none of the politics. So we play politics to an extent, but we're not like the gangsters, like the norteños and sureños. We're not like that. We play volleyball. We do our thing. We have rules, but they're not as strict as they are, I guess. And I guess, plus, the Sureños or Southsiders up in Solano in those times were outnumbered a lot, like probably 3-1, 4-1, and that's being honest. Now, when it comes to the Hispanic gangs in Solano at that time frame, if you want to know the biggest car on the yard, would be Paisas. We had like 40, probably 30, 40 Paisas per unit, per building, roughly, more or less. Southsiders had maybe 6, roughly. Norteños probably had 12 to 16, maybe 20 in some buildings. So for the raza, the Paisas had the deepest car. So I'm thinking that this kid, this Upstate Southsider, little short dude, pelon, creased up all the time, spoke very little English. And I'm not bagging on him, but it is what it is. I don't even fucking speak good English. So with that said, he comes out. We're sitting at the table. Me, him. We're waiting to let out of the kitchen. We're done with our jale. We're with our job. We're done. We're trying to get out of there. We just have to wait for the guard to open the door so we can bounce. But we chop it up in there. We might be in there for an hour, 30 minutes. So we're all chopping it up, and the Upstate Southsider tells me, of course in Spanish, that he's more Paisa than me. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? Man, I wanted to reach over that table and start choking him. Try to take my Paisa out of me, man. Hell no. Hell no. Those are fighting words, right? I mean, partly because it's true, maybe. I'm not from Mexico, so maybe it's partly true. Maybe that's why it rubbed me the wrong way. But before I can reach over the table and start choking this guy out, literally, the older Paisa kind of like patted my arm down, because that's how close it got. And the older Paisa told the guy, hey, but it's in Spanish. Basically, something like to the effect of, watch your mouth. Because if I go tell your homies what you're saying, they're gonna fuck you up. Saying you're a paisa. You're not a paisa. That old man told him, you're not a paisa. You're a gang member. You're a Southsider. The güero's a paisa. You're a Southsider. So don't confuse the two. Something to that effect, right? Check this ass for me, verbally. And that little Southsider, like, what? Didn't know what to do. And then, like, I didn't want to check him to work because I felt like he got checked already, and I didn't have to check him, And I felt good about that. That the paisa stuck up for me, the older guy, and checked up the dude for me. I would have checked him if not, anyway. It's just, and I think, because he is a paisa, to be honest. I mean, he don't speak English, but he joined the gang, so now he's a gang member, So he's a paisa gang member, I guess. I don't know, but it is what it is, right? He's a gang member. He ran Southside, and like the paisas, we had a chill right there. You know what I'm saying? There was not too many politics, and like it was not a bad time in that in there. So it was cool. Not a bad time in there. Wasn't a great time, but it wasn't a bad time. So with that said, I'd like to say one love, respect to all races. This is no disrespect, like I said, to Upstate Southsiders, but that's a true story. It did happen. I don't know why the youngster said it. I can only think that he said it for that reason, because he's seen how outnumbered they were and how much reglas they had, how many rules they had, and compared to the Paisa, we were more chill. So that's the only thing I could think of it, man. But anyways, with that said, it was one love, respect to everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, comment any questions. As long as it's respectful, go ahead, leave comments. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Another gentleman in my last video said to get a microphone. So hopefully this sounds better. I'm going to review the whole video and make sure. I might have to redo it, but hopefully that fixes that problem. Anything anybody else wants to know, feel free to ask. With that, it's one love, respect to all.